Well, I'm sad to say that Kevin Samuels has passed away. I personally never was. I watched a few of his shows, but I wasn't a fan. I wasn't a follower. But to see that someone who had so much life in them and had so much to give to this planet is now gone is really messing with me. And honestly, it just feels weird. Like he looked healthy, he looked fine, he was giving people advice, he was doing his job, he was ambitious, I don't know. Now, the part that I'm making this video, and I want to get something through people's head, that death is nothing to play with. So Kevin Samuels literally just passed away, and his death was announced probably about an hour and 45 minutes ago. And I am seeing people saying the most nastiest things about this man because he's dead. Now, they're saying things like, oh, he got what he deserved. He spent his life putting discussing black women's business, putting black women on trial. He deserved this to die this way. It's like really messed up. And I don't really agree with that as someone who has experienced death in their personal life, meaning I have had multiple loved ones who died. I don't think that this is appropriate at all. And I'm just confused as to when our humanity got to a place where we're making fun of somebody dying. Regardless of who he was, as far as his influence, his entertainment, he was still a father and he was someone's husband. Well, I'm sorry, his ex-husband. He still has people who love him. He was still a son, a brother, a cousin, uncle. He still has people who loves him who are mourning. And the last thing those people need to see is negativity on the internet regarding his death. And I have seen this happen so many times, and it's not even funny. Like when celebrities pass away, people just get buck and think, because I think that my thought process is that people put celebrities on this high pedestal, and then when they pass away, they realize, oh, they really are human. So now I can just say whatever I want. Like, no, that's not how that works. This man has passed away, and regardless of how you felt about him, there are a group of people who believed in what he was speaking. There are a group of people who can honestly say that he helped them. And for people to be saying such negative things and revolving around his death, how he got what he deserved, and all this other just toxicity that I don't want to really say. Some of the comments were rest in peace, but overwhelming majority, and this is initially after him, passing away, overwhelming majority is coming saying that he got what he deserved. And that to me is just not okay. When did we get to that point? Like, do y'all not understand? Like, I don't get it. Like, there are people who are mourning this man's death. Him not being here, that's breaking some hearts. Like, where's the empathy? Like, my best bet, if I was someone who was a Kevin Samuels hater, I would just say I didn't support anything that he spoke in this life. And I was never a fan, and I found his rhetoric to be something I would never approve of. But rest in peace. I hope that his family gets the healing that they need and they mourn in peace. But when you guys go on the internet, I'm saying you guys, sorry, but when people go on the internet and they comment such vicious, nasty, hateful comments, it makes it difficult for his people who loved him to mourn him in peace. And that's my thing. Like, that's the most, because I personally know what it's like to lose somebody. Whether you were on a good good side of the coin with them, or the bad side of the coin. Whether or not you guys were close, or you guys had some issues that you needed to work out and then just passed. I have been on that side. Like, get what I'm saying? So the last thing his family needs is to see these nasty ass comments on their internet. I'm just so disgusted. Like, I'm just so disgusted. Death is nothing to play with. And I think, I don't know, maybe it's just that I'm older now and I'm able to see certain things and read these comments on the internet and then like Instagram but negativity, there's a time and there's a place. You know what I'm saying? Kevin Samuels, on his show, he would have these segments with people who didn't agree with him could come on the show and they could argue and go back and forth. So if you really hated him that much, you should have did that while he was on the show, because he literally wanted you to do that. But for you to wait for this man to pass away, no one waited for him to pass away, but for you to take the opportunity where he can't defend himself to say these nasty things, it just makes me like, people like that. If you know anybody like that and they're commenting some nasty comments under someone's dead son's page, you need to run from them and block them immediately, because they have something in them that's very nasty. I respect the dead. Isn't today the last day of Cinco de Mayo and he just passed away? That's strange. But anyways, I respect the dead. I respect people who's mourning their family members. I respect people's privacy. I just respect people, and I treat people how I want to be treated. And I only made this video because I just know that these comments in these videos is going to go out of hand. So I just want to put some positivity out there. Like, guys, like, please remember, this person passed away and he left a slew of people behind who loves him. So regardless of how you guys feel about Kevin Samuels, people are mourning his death. Okay? People are mourning him. There are people who are devastated by him no longer being here. So just try to be empathetic of that. Just try to be understanding of that. Keep that in mind. And before you comment something negative that could possibly be seen by his mourning children, go ahead and just delete the comment. Go ahead and, write it down in your little journal full of hate and put it in your back pocket or something. But to comment something so nasty, like, oh my goodness, celebrities have it really tough, and no one ever talks about the dark side of being a celebrity. But this is, to me, is terrible. This is terrible. I'm so sorry for his loss. My thoughts and prayers are out for his family. Oh my goodness, I know what it's like to lose somebody that you love. And for him to have children and they are now mourning the death of their father, whether or not their relationship was picture perfect or if their relationship was rocky, I don't know. But I know that one thing's for sure and two things for certain. These people are hurting because he's no longer here. And my heart goes out to them. And rest in peace, Kevin Samuels. Regardless of what people may say or think about Kevin Samuels, some people believe that he helped them. Some people supported his rhetoric. Some people supported his show. So obviously, you know what I'm saying? Another thing that kind of gets me is people chose to go on the show and watch and engage and make him bigger and bigger. But it was the same people who hated him so much, right? That's confusing to me. Rest in peace, Kevin Samuels. Rest in peace. Oh my God. Rest in paradise. I hope your soul travels safely into the afterlife. And rest in peace. Rest in the good heavens. And my heart goes out to his family. And I just ask that everyone shows a little bit more respect for the dead. Nobody's perfect. But let's just all be respectful. That's all we can do, right? Is be respectful.